Yo, what up, Chumbas? It's your boy it's Maverick here, back with another reaction video. Happy Monday, starting off the week right. You know what I mean? I hope all y'all are doing well. Hope we all had a fun weekend, a relaxing weekend at the least. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these videos. And of course, without further ado, but let's go ahead and shout out the sponsors, of course, Alec BPO Solutions. You know what they do. Glad to have them as a sponsor. And also the Corazon Oil. They love you and you feel it. That's their motto. Go ahead and check them out. We're always glad to have them as a sponsor. All right. So I was diving into these conspiracy videos as always. Let's go ahead with the first one. Cap. Hella cap. Yeah, that's all AI. What? Was that a sun inside? So that's a theory. That was all cap, definitely AI video. But what y'all think about that theory? If the center of the Earth has another atmosphere or another ecology, it's crazy to think about. Crazy to think about, but I don't think so. That's a nice try there, man. Let's hit the. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot. I'm tripping. We live today. Yeah, we live. So we got one viewer. That's dope. Thank you for tuning in. But if you're live, you know what I'm saying, hit up the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? Give us your thoughts and whatnot. And by the way, shout out to the Real Homies United. You know what? We need to go ahead and get a logo done up. I'm gonna go ahead and get a logo done up for the Rue. Man, matter of fact, I think the homie Jai got a logo. I'm gonna hit him up later on today and we'll go ahead and incorporate that into the stream. Faux show. Let's go ahead and check out this next video.
Meteors and gold. There are some very, very round lakes around the world, right? There's one in Africa, in Ghana, called Lake Bosumtwi. So this meteor hit Earth about 1 million years ago, so a very, very long time ago. Here's where the theory gets interesting, right? So gold was only discovered about 5,000 years ago in the year 2450 BC. But Ghana is one of the biggest gold producers in the world. Could that meteor have possibly bought that gold from some other place in our universe? I mean, just think about it. A meteor even hit modern-day Mexico near the Yucatan Peninsula, where silver and copper are actually found. It's at the Chicxulub crater. It might not be true, but it's interesting to consider that these celestial impacts could have contributed to the distribution of precious metals on Earth. Imagine the cosmic journey these elements might have taken before arriving here.
That's an interesting theory, but I think that's just going to cause a gold rush in other countries within Africa and Mexico. But what about the gold deposits that are not found near craters, though? You feel me? There's a ton of gold deposits, again, in Africa. There's gold mines that were nowhere near craters. So how do you explain that? Elon. No, like I got something against the dude. Nah, I'm just wondering, though, Mr. Musk, how do you explain that? If there's gold deposits that are nowhere near craters, how is that explained? If you're explaining that gold deposits were brought by meteors, it's a little, I don't know. Something about it's not striking me right. But it's an interesting theory nonetheless. I give you that.
We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are
the most beautiful air.
My kid tripping. What she say?
We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are.
I know you heard it. I heard it. The babies we eat, she said. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the motherfucking phone. Lady, what babies you eating? Is that what you're doing to extend your life or something? Well, that was a Freudian, how do you say that shit? Freudian slip. Freudian slip. She tripping. She eating babies, bro. Whoa. She didn't even stop and, excuse me, correct herself. She just kept going with it. You good? Huh?
You left your ID there last time.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Good job. Good job. Good job. You want to say what's up? We live right now.
No.
All right. She was tripping on that video. She talked about eating babies. Man.
Have you heard
Billy
of
Carson
theory? In China, they found a huge
Inner
hole in
Earth
the ground with an entirely separate ecology and geology from what's on the surface. There's light down there, along with trees, forests, lakes, and rivers. And yes, it's real. In fact, there are a few places like this on Earth. There's another one in South America. These places really exist. The one I was trying to reach required a 4-hour hike just to get there. After that, you face very rugged terrain, and then you have to rappel about 200 meters into this opening in the earth. Once you're down there, you find an actual beach underground. There's a beach, and the area has its own ecosystem.
You gonna say what's up?
Jungles, light reaching down
Let's
there,
say hello to the camera.
animals living there, and everything else. So, there are these giant openings in the earth. It's not about a hollow earth, but you have to understand
Right
the
here.
Earth's massive size allows for huge spaces that could potentially hold millions of people. We only live on the surface, just the outer skin.
I need to get a chill.
Oh my goodness. Say hello now. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. My name is Mickey. Get out of here, weirdo.
Give me my iPad's back.
Yeah, so that's back to that inner earth theory. I don't know. I can't fathom it. Where's the light source coming from? If there's a sun on the inside of the planet, I don't know. It could be bioluminescent, some kind of organism that's on the bottom of the inside of the earth that causes light. I'm not getting it. And Billy Carson, what happened to you, dude? I was rocking with dude. I think he had some real solid theories, but then he had a discussion or a debate, a religious debate with some dude. I forgot who it was, but he got he got smashed in that debate. No lie. But then where did you go, bro? Is that it? That's one. Somebody challenges you and you didn't have an answer. That's it. It's over with. I don't know. Anyway, on to the next.
Landings.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Certainly.
Oh, snap. If y'all don't know who that is Buzz Aldrin, the first man on the moon. He's saying, she asked, what's the scariest part of the journey? He said, it didn't happen. But he is a little old now. You know what I'm saying? His mind might not be working like it's supposed to. But personally, I believe shit was fake. I think that was a movie. the original 1969 moon landing. If we went to the moon in 1969, we had the technology to go to the moon in 1969. How come we haven't been back to the moon since? We've got technology by leaps and bounds. The Nokia 3310, when was that? That was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 13, let's say. And in 13 years, we're now here. iPhone 13, 15, 16, Samsung 23, I think. We have the technology, man. If we had it in 69 to hit the moon, stop. And all of the supposed technology from 1969 that got us to the moon is nowhere to be found. It's gone. They didn't save it. They didn't put it in a museum. Anyway, that's just what I believe.
Go extinct. Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? The question is not what made them go extinct. The question is, did they go extinct? Now, they didn't call them dinosaur, though. They called them dragon. See, the word dinosaur wasn't made up till 1841. So for most of human history, these creatures are called dragons. Did you know dinosaurs not even in the dictionary in 1891? For most of human history, they were known as dragons. Now, dragons are mentioned in the Bible 34 times.
Okay. That's cool. Hold on, I gotta hear
made
that.
the dinosaurs go extinct. Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? The question is not what made them go extinct. The question is, did they go extinct? Now, they didn't call them dinosaur, though. They called them dragon. See, the word dinosaur wasn't made up till 1841. So for most of human history, these creatures are called dragons. Did you know dinosaurs not even in the dictionary in 1891? For most of human history, they were known as dragons. Now, dragons are mentioned in the Bible 34 times.
That's something to think about. I always did wonder what happened to the dinosaurs. And I always wondered how they can date things. They can say, oh, these bones are 32 million years old. This tree, well, trees, you know how to date trees, but these bones or this rock is X amount of years. How? How the fuck you know that shit? How are you dating things like that? I don't get that part. But dragons might have been around, dinosaurs might have been around when humans were on Earth. Think about that. Because one thing to think about is the Egyptians that built the pyramids are closer to the release of the iPhone than they are further back in time. They're not as ancient as we think or that we've been led to believe.
It's true. It's a shame, though, because the images that NASA shows us are so beautiful, almost as if it's too good to be true.
NASA be liars.
When we look at religious texts like the Bible, they talk about how God created the sun, the moon, and the stars, but never does it mention any of the other planets. There's a theory that's growing in popularity that says the planets are actually not close to us, and that NASA is lying about their proximity to the Earth. In fact, the planets are actually just stars, light years away from the Earth. But why would NASA lie about that? That's because if the general public believes that there could be life near us, then they will get more money to fund their mysterious projects. So what do you think? Is the government lying to us? And if they are, what else might they be lying about?
We all know the government lies, and NASA's a bunch of nassholes. I got a homie, a brother that I grew up with that works for NASA. I ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying? It is a government job, but yeah, he be telling me too what he thinks that they be lying, man. They be tripping. NASA are caught in lies all the time. They have videos of astronauts so-called in space, but there's strings attached, or there's things that fall to the floor. How do they fall to the floor if there's no gravity in space? NASA, y'all be slipping.
Really freaky. Albert Einstein says, I'm not sure which weapons the Third World War will be fought
but the Fourth World War, they will fight with sticks and stones.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's what Albert Einstein said. Day one of AI taking over. And showed this like laboratory towards this very highly advanced artificial intelligence, but it was contained to its own server. AI figured out with like a Roomba vacuum that's the only thing it could figure out how to connect to. So it put all of its information onto the Roomba computer, and then that allowed it to connect to the Wi-Fi, which allowed it to connect to everyone's phones, everyone's laptops, spread instantly across the whole world. Now it was in control of power plants, all this stuff. Geez. It was in control of 3D printers, of manufacturing things to help build itself. Yeah. But it was doing it silently with no one knowing because it was just staying under the radar until the one time, it was like 40 days into it, it decided, yep, I don't want humans anymore.
That's a little bit of a fear mongering. I like this podcast too, almost as much as I like Jumper's joke. But that's a little bit of, hey Mickey, relax. That's a little bit of a fear mongering right there. If AI were to take over or spread like that, they would instantly, I believe, the programmers would instantly shut it down. That's sentient life already. That's Skynet in a nutshell. If you ever watch the Terminator series. But I don't think, come on, it's not going to happen like that, man. And as far as the Fourth World War being fought by sticks and stones, it's just common sense. Because if there is a Third World War, it will probably be nuclear. And yeah, it's going to wipe most of us off of the face of the planet. So that's just common sense. But a little fear mongering right there. I usually like those guys' content, but come on now.
In the Philippines, right? During the war, World War II, Japan tried to take over the Philippines. Yeah. And they stole a lot of the ancient.
Did they try or did they do it?
Relics or very high valued, kind of like treasures of Asia. Yeah. And it was said they stole these golden Buddhas and these golden treasures, right? And they hid it somewhere in the Philippines.
Oh, so there's a whole bunch of hidden treasures there?
Yeah, so supposedly there's a whole bunch of hidden treasures somewhere in the Philippines that the Japanese stole during the war. But my uncle told me that this is his theory, that when the U.S. beat Japan, and the U.S. kind of colonized Philippines for a bit. Do you know that?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, so he said his theory was that the Americans might have stole the treasure, took that treasure.
That's an American thing to do, man.
You never know, right? You never know. But it would be cool to go down there and try to look for it.
Yo, that's what I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I do got a homie. I don't want to say his name until I talk to him, but yeah, they have a provincial home, and he was saying something like that. That there is buried treasure there. His uncle or somebody in his family older confirmed that it is there, but the reason that they don't mess with it and move it out because it's haunted. So it's there's a story that somebody did take a couple coins off of it because it's gold. Right? A couple coins off of it, something bad ended up happening where he brought the shit back. So I'm gonna hit the homie up and see if he's cool with me telling the story, or if I can bring him on to this channel and we could have that story. That would be dope. But this story is confirmed. I've heard it several times from several different people. That. So whether it's legend or lore, you know what I mean, old wives' tale, I don't know. We'll see. But the stories and the way that I've been told leads me to believe that it's true. You know. Anyway, shout out again to the sponsors, Epic BPO. Epic BPO Solutions. If you need to expand your company or grow your business, that's the people to talk to. That's the one. Decora's Own Oil, and of course, shout out to the RHU, man. I hope y'all take care of each other, taking care of yourselves. Let's do this last video, and yeah, that'll be it for today. Another one in the can. Another day down.
Trump's son
you know,
is a
you know.
time traveler. There's proof? There's a book that came out. It's called The Last President. In the book, the main character, his name is Barron. He has a mentor and he teaches him about time travel. His mentor is named Don. Donald Trump's son is named Barron Trump. He has a mentor named Don, just like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's great-grandfather, he was part of the FBI team that confiscated and took all of Nikola Tesla's inventions, blueprints, and wiped his whole house. Obviously, there was rumors all the time about he was onto some next technology with frequency and maybe even time travel. This book was written in 1869. It's called The Last President.
So they found this book.
No, this book has been published long time ago. It's just weird that it matches up, and it's called The Last President. You could say the new president, he's kind of, people are saying like he's a robot or whatever. He doesn't seem like he's all there.
No, Trump's been like too calm since he got voted out the office. It's like he knows like he's gonna be back.
You know, yeah.
You know what? The book was written in 1869, he said, right? Let me see if I can Google this real quick. The Last President. 1900, or The Last President book. Ingersoll Lockwood. Last President. It's on Amazon. All right, let me see if I can get me a copy of this digitally. $6.49. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and read this book. But that's interesting. Come on now, let's say I wasn't really digging it until Nikola Tesla got brought up. Because Nikola Tesla, you know, inventor, and he was onto some next technology. I think they did steal a lot from it. But if it's connected to Trump, him being the last president, and it's a story that's telling us something, that's some cold shit, man. But we know how these motherfuckers get. We know that they do steal, and they would be bold enough to put it in a book. And if it's time travel for real, it doesn't really matter when the book was written, does it? Because it could have been written into next week, and then they travel back in time to release it. You know, now we're using our high. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for clicking the video. If you were to view, hit the like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. We're still doing the road to 1,000. So 3,000 pesos for 1,000 subs. That's $80 if you stateside. So hit it up. Smash that like button. Smash that thumbs up. Help the channel grow. Appreciate you. Spread it. Tell your friends and family about me. All right. Until next time, Chooms. Peace.